guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Annalie Figueroa. I am 21 years old, and I kind of just wanted to post this video to kind of give you a little introduction of my life and kind of just like on what I'm working on and what I'm going through, kind of not really what I'm going through, but what's happening in my life currently and why, I feel like I'm very passionate, and I feel like this is something that I enjoy to kind of do. And I kind of am ready to, for the first time in my life, after going through a lot of road bumps, I feel like I should do what I want to do. And what I want to do is just be completely open like I am, but I'm ready to put it actually out there, for people to see, people to, relate. But yeah, I guess here we go. This is, the first kind of video. I've made a couple vlogs, like travel vlogs, like for my snowboarding trip that I really wanted to post, and it's not very good. I'm working on, improving. So me being 21, I know it's kind of late in the game, but in my opinion, I feel like it's the most perfect time in my life to just do it and no regrets and just have fun with it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, I love doing it, and that's all that matters. And I know that my siblings love to see the videos, so as long as, somebody enjoys watching them, that's all that matters. And, I would love to just share my story with you guys and hope that there's somebody out there that has had similar experiences, is a girl in the world like me, or a boy in the world like me. But I just want to share the love, and thanks for watching if you're watching. So now that I kind of gave an introduction, where do I start? Where do I begin? I just want to say that right now, we're just going to start with right now. Right now is about 2 weeks. I had surgery April 11th. I had what is called a Schwannoma on my right lower level rib / like spine kind of disc area, and it was in a very small area, like near my right kidney, but it was massive. It was about 7 centimeters big. It was incredibly big for being in such a small area, that I swear was crazy because it just happened. And the way it happened is I just started feeling a lot of pain, and I've been feeling pain for a couple years, and I just felt like my gym journey that started a year ago, throughout that gym journey, I felt like there was just something off, like I wouldn't be able to be 100%. There was pain at the touch of my lower level back. I thought it had to do with a rib. We ordered a bunch of x-rays, no broken rib, and then I had a lot of pelvic pain, and I was like, oh my god, maybe I did damage to my pelvic floor. Went to physical therapy for pelvic floor pain. The physical therapist said it was more of a muscular issue. She wasn't comfortable on working on it. And then it got referred to a muscular doctor, and then they did x-rays on my pelvic, ultrasounds on my pelvic, ultrasounds. Everything looked perfect. It was a lot of pain. I did anything, from PAPs, everything. I did, blood work, so much blood work. I've always suffered from IBS problems, so it was like, does that have to related with my constipation and stuff? So we did abdomen x-rays, abdominal, scans. Everything looked fine. There was some, poop, I guess, through, but it wasn't like something big enough to like do a colonoscopy or whatever that was like an issue that would be affecting me right now. And so like after, being like, oh man, like, okay, well, there's nothing showing like I have anything broken inside my stomach or like, my pelvic. And it's like, bro, like, am I going crazy? Like, am I actually like just imagining this pain? Because I swear, like, there's pain and I can't get my head straight on what it is. But something is definitely wrong. And there would be days where it would just not be there. And then there would be days where it would be there and I'm like screaming. And I'm like, even just by the touch, I'm like, there's definitely something wrong. And so even throughout like the gym journey, like I couldn't do certain things. I couldn't like be touched in a certain area. I just always, every day was in some sort of pain and I just kind of got numb to it. And then on July 17th of last year, my birthday, I ended up in the ER because the pain was so bad that I couldn't even stand sitting at work or even sitting down or even walking. Like the pain just was staying. I called my boss. It wasn't that long that I had worked there. I called her crying and I called my boyfriend. I was like, I need to go to the hospital. Like, there's something wrong with me. I'm in a lot of pain and this is not normal. And there was a lot of pain in my pelvic pain. And I was having like kind of a spinal, like lower back, like hip pain. My hip was always numb, and I couldn't, my right hip, I couldn't figure out why. There was just numbing and like burning air, like sharp feeling, like there was something definitely wrong. And I remember waiting there. I got there around 3, waited there till like really late. My boyfriend came with me and I was just like, I'm overwhelmed. I can't do this. I can't stay. Like, I can't stand in that chair and feel more pain for hours and hours. They just wouldn't call me. It was so crazy in there. The ER situation just was insane. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to urgent care. I have Medi-Cal, so it's not going to be that big of a deal for copay. I wouldn't have a copay. So I went to urgent care. They totally understood, what kind of pain I was. So I think I only waited for like 10-15 minutes and then I got in. And actually, I don't think my boyfriend came with me. I think he was at work until I finally called him so I remember that he actually didn't go with me that first time. That was like the second time. But anyways, I ended up in the urgent care. I went to the urgent care. This is at Kaiser, by the way. So we all know how Kaiser is. But, honestly, I went in there. I was seen pretty quick. I did the pee test. I'm not pregnant. There's no, I have an IUD and everything. They put me in to a room, and then the doctor came and they were like, well, this is something that you should do. You should go to emergency room for. And I was like, well, I'm just honestly in so much pain. Like, I could not stand my day at work. Like, I was there for a few hours and it just was taking too long. Like, I want to go home and just go to bed. I can't stand this pain. It's my birthday and I don't want to be in the emergency room on my birthday. Like, it's just awful. My birthday was ruined, it was whatever. I was 21 that day. everyone's just like, happy birthday and everything. And I was like, yeah, I'm here on my birthday. But they just said, okay, well, we'll give you a turtle. And I said, okay, I'll take whatever, you know. So we got the turtle done, and honestly, it really helped. But, you know, I had called out the next day. I was like, you know, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think I need a day, you know, to just take it all in. You know, missing my birthday and just being in a lot of pain and just not knowing exactly what is wrong. I just kind of was like, well, work is work. You got to keep going. And so that's what I did. You know, the turtle wore off. I just took some Tylenol. And I'm not really a big person on pain pills, so I was like, well, you can't be taking it for too long, so just deal with it. The pain kind of got better, you know. I just been taking it easy, you know, still not being able to work out because I, like, as much as I, you know, wish I could. Anyways, so yeah, I just want to share my story and kind of go as we go and learn as we go. I'm not perfect, so I just want to put it out there. This is my first time editing and first time, you know, getting the hang of like what it's like. I hope that I come across as somebody that's very honest and real and just trying to be, you know, very, how do you say, what's the word? I just want to be original, and I just want to put out the content that I feel like is what I love to do, and it's just kind of to talk and be honest and, you know, share my life on what's happening up to date and kind of have fun with it and be somebody to just listen to. So thanks for listening, and I hope everybody has a great day, whoever's watching, and I hope that if you are somebody that's recovering, I wish you the best recovery ever. Take it easy. That is my advice, and that's what everybody's been saying to me, and I will take that advice, but I will move a little step forward every single day, and that's what we all should do. And trust me, I just want to put it out there for my future self and for all of you that are watching, that everything that seems hard at the moment gets better. And welcome to my channel, and I hope you like watching me. Bye.